a YouTube clip on Aphantasia. Um, Sometimes I've said that this stuff writes itself and I know what I'm going to say, and other times I sit here and I think, oh, I know, it would just pop into my mind. This one's slightly more contentious, but I want to talk about it anyway. It's like the cure word, can we be cured? Can people do certain things if they teach their mind to do certain things? I thought about this a lot. When I was writing the book, I did think about, should I include things that people have mentioned at the time? Decided not to. Possibly at the time, I didn't believe enough in even trying to explain it. I certainly tried over the years to increase ability, if you will, to visualize or to do anything else regarding the senses. If you ask me, is it possible? I'm going to have a long, hard think about this and say I think it depends where you start from. If you're someone like me that has very limited ability, I've got some to visualize. It's not images though, it's something else. I don't think I can go from that point and do this imaging, the streaming, anything you want to describe it as. And I'm not doing this to disrespect anyone that does it. I think this really starts on where you come from, because I think it's something worthy investigation. I don't want to say anything's not possible, because if you'd have told me 5 years ago, oh, you're in a group of people that can't visualize, I would have kind of laughed a little bit, because I thought, well, surely people can't visualize things, can they? So I'm much more reluctant to say, well, prove it to me. And I suppose that's what I'm saying with this, is there are people that strong opinions that they can do this, and I'm fine with that. If they want to do it and they're happy and they can do it, then I'm fine with that. I think there's a lot of us out there that believe that it doesn't work for them. I've certainly tried various things, God, you sit and concentrate and you try and do this or you try and do that, or you're doing meditation or something else, and nothing really works to the extent of ability change. So if you said to me, can you change ability? What's the measure we're looking at? Can I actually do something that I couldn't do before? No. Can I understand more about what I was trying to do? Yes, but that's not the same thing. I can't actually increase the ability I currently have to visualize. It doesn't seem to do anything like that. Anything I've tried doesn't work. I've not tried anything for probably 6 months, probably longer, probably this year, to be honest. I did think about this a lot more in April, when we went to the Extreme Imagination Conference, and met a lot of people there that could do a lot more than I could, especially on the other end of the spectrum. And I'm much more conscious of the range of abilities. But are we predetermined in terms of ability? I think if we say no, then there's something we don't quite understand yet. If we say yes, and we are who we are and it doesn't change, I would probably fit into that camp. I think you have what you've got and you can use it to your best advantage. That I certainly believe. So you will understand better what works for you and how to improve what you have. That I definitely believe. And that's through knowledge of insight into understanding things a little bit better. I think with that comes age, because I'm much older now. I'm certainly could do more things than I could have done when I was younger in terms of ability, but that's not to say the scale of the ability has changed. I know if you documented where I was, I don't think that has changed over the years. I'm starting to see issues with my memory now, but I think that's the onset of age and understanding where my long-term and working memory is in terms of ability. But if we just stick to aphantasia, I don't think I can change my ability to create, store, or influence any of the four senses in terms of storage. It is what it is for me. Now, I'm pretty sure others are going to say, no, I can change it. And I'm not going to say they can't. I'm really not going to do that, because one, I don't think it's fair, and I don't even know if that's true. So I don't want to say things aren't possible. But I'm very much down in the science world, I guess, of things, saying, prove it to me. Let me be able to do that as well. So I wanted to do this video just to say that, because I think there's a lot of stuff out there now that people look at and think, oh yeah, could I do that? Could I do this? Possibly you can, I don't know. As I said, a couple of years ago, or a bit more now, I wouldn't have believed there were people that could visualize in the way they could. So I'd be interested to see what people's thoughts on this was. But it's very difficult. Let me put it this way. If people say I can get more visual imagery in my mind, me personally, I'd say, okay, that's great. If that works for that, how do I create sound that I get nothing in my head other than by my ears? How do I do that one? These are, you know, if we're talking across the five senses, it becomes really quite complicated to work out how to do this. I'm gonna have a bit more of a thought about this and see if I can explain in more detail and give some other thoughts, but I really wanted to share these initial thoughts. I'm just trying to explain where I think we are at the moment. I imagine everyone's watching this is going to have different opinions on where we are, or where they are personally, you know, and even if it's possible to actually change their personal ability. I really would like people, you know, share with me on Twitter or leave messages here on the YouTube platform. What do you think? Is it possible? If it is possible, how did you manage it? I know some people out there are advocating this and, you know, sharing their own ideas, and good for them. You know, I want people to be open-minded to this. I don't want people to say, oh no, it can't be done, or it was, because I'm not even sure. I'm really not sure. But the thing is, I always say, is prove it. Show me how it can be possible for me or others to do it, and then see if we can do it, because we are the people that will prove theories. Because when people say, oh, you can do this or you can't do this, I can quickly tell you where I can do something or I can't do something in terms of aphantasia and ability. But to actually change that ability, I have really no idea how it could be possible and what tools I would need in terms of mental insight to do that. So I'm just curious. So here's one to think about today. So thanks for watching this.